we will learn how to follow this quad with this player and how to follow the camera with the player. Both things we'll learn. Now we'll start with this one quad. Now see, the quad is not following the player. I mean, this one is not moving along with the player. So for that, we'll do some changes in the script. uh, we'll take one obj2 as a game object, and for that we will assign obj2 in the place of loc. Loc is our black code, so here obj2 is our black code. We have made some changes from previous video earlier script. In the earlier script we used if I is equals to 0 I plus plus. Instead of that we can do with the get mouse button down and get mouse button up. It is like the trigger. When you click the left mouse button, like for mobile devices, when you just touch it, the initial frame the force is recorded. Okay, the initial frame the force is applied, and the rest of the even when you hold the touch, the force is not applied. Like that, when you just release your touch or uphold the mouse, the initial frame will become the player is equal to 0 0, like this one. We don't need actually it is not necessary now. Like debug held not I have written. So I think you have understood till here. To follow that code, we have earlier taken a I1 variable. It's a dummy variable. Yeah, we don't need this even if, because it is recorded for initial frame. Here we will change the position of obj2, like our black code. Obj2 transform dot position is equals to new vector 2, right? We don't need vector 3. We're not concerned about the z direction in the place of x, because the x should move in the x-axis, right? Horizontal is x-axis. For that we'll write this script is attached to some jump script. It's a empty game object, and this is the player 1. So we'll write see just player sorry player m dot transform dot position plus 5 equal to comma, and obj2, it is as it is, the obj2 whatever the y is following, we'll put it as it is, obj2 transform dot position. Now what it is doing here, when you click or when you touch the initial frame, the x position of the quad will move 5 points further to our player. Like, see what happens when we play this. Oops, there are some errors. What are those? Plus operator cannot be. Where is the plus? Oops. Player dot transform dot position dot x. We are taking the x value of player, and here obj2 dot transform dot position dot y. Why? Because if you write obj transform position, it is a vector of 3-dimensional x y z. That's why we are getting an error. I think we won't get any errors now. Yes. Now see. Did you see? Our player is following. The phi is, I think, the phi is very big figure. We'll make it as 2 or 3. But even see, these are the trial and error methods. The game is made like this only. See. But when we tell the camera to follow the player, then 5 is the best value. You will know that why I did put y5. Now we'll go to the camera. For that, we'll create new C sharp script, the name as camera follow. Now open the script. Oops. Yes, the script is open. Now, because it is attached to the camera and we don't have the player objects, so we will take public transform the position of our player M. The camera itself, it is like the camera is the another object to follow. Like you'll get to know why I'm writing this. Now I'll write one line that is called the lerp function, the two in the late update. Late, I'll do one thing, instead of late I'll put it as fixed. It is like fixed frames. See, now I will change the camera position, right? Okay, the camera should follow. The camera dot position is equals to vector 3 dot lerp. I'm going to use vector 3 dot lerp. Here you use, see, vector 3 dot lerp, how it works, I'll tell you. Vector 1 comma vector 2 comma time. Like it will tell you like it is the first vector of the position and is the second vector. Like our object will move from first vector to second vector in a smooth manner and with respect to time. Even though we can just put it here, transform dot position is equals to player m dot transform dot position, but what we get the jerks. I will tell you how we get that jerks. Like, see, if you just write player dot transform dot position is equal to transform dot position, then you see you'll get jerks. Oops. We have not attached the script to camera, and we should player m is equals to our player. Yes. See what has happened. Oops. Because see, player m, why it is happening means the player m, player has z0 and camera has z minus 10. Like the camera is exactly near the player. I mean, it is just induced into it, so that's why we can't see it. So for that we need to write again new, I'll take vector 2 dot player m dot transform dot position comma, we'll put this as transform dot position dot y. Understood? Now we'll see, because we are not touching vector z out. Oops, this one player dot transform dot position dot x, right? What happened? like it is going into depth here. So we'll take Z and I will put it as -10. See, you'll getting these jerks. Instead of that, we can stop the Y. See, you get the repeated jerks here. For that, the camera is following. We use LURP. You may not notice, but the LURP 3 is better one. See, vector 3, layer M, instead of S, new vector 3. I'm removing it. Vector 3 dot LURP first vector. First vector is, we should write first vector, define it. New vector 3. What to write in the first vector? Oops. Transform dot position dot x, comma, and the camera position will check the camera y value is 0 and z value is -10. So 0 and -10. Next, comma, this vector is over. We'll define another vector, new vector 3, comma. We have not written the variables for vector 2. I'll write down. Before that, I'm completing the equation. Time dot delta time star 3. Like I'm giving the delay, the how much delay that should follow the vector 1 to vector 2. This is the enough delay. And here in vector 3, in the second vector, we can write player m dot, oops, player m is given, right? Player m dot position. So because we are defining it, we don't need to write new vector 3. We can directly write player m dot position. Player m dot position itself is a vector. Now you see what happened when we play it. See, it is taking the layer, but the delay is too much. Further, we'll write this condition here in the start. We'll take another dummy variable here, dummy transform. It is the private transform player, not player, we can say it as temp dot position is equals to transform dot position minus player m dot position. You write it here in the second vector place of, we are adding two vectors, temp dot position. I mean, it will just make your camera to be in the middle of the screen. Oh, sorry, what happened? There is one error in the script. Mm, all brackets are good. Mm, we'll see with removing this. We'll know where the error is. Oh god, the time of the video is increased. Yeah, just forget about this. Actually, we don't need this. We can do without this also. Like you understood it, one vector is following to other vector, and when we play it, the camera will follow it. But you see the delay is more actually. That is because the camera is late and the player goes forward. That can be done by changing here. I'll put it as 1 instead of 3. See, oops, sorry. The time should be increased, I think. I'll put the 7 now. See, see, 7 is enough. Actually, the speed is increased. We'll control the speed in the next video. You can see that the speed is very much. Thank you for watching and please subscribe. See in the description for the next video link or follow the annotation. Thank you.